guys, welcome back to Erin Claire Sims. Today is like freakishly exciting for me. So one of my favorite series in the world is the Grey Wolf series that Quinn Loftis wrote. It's like a werewolf series, and so I decided to create the characters. I'm gonna make it into kind of a series because there's a lot of characters. There's 11 books if you're not aware of this series. And I actually messaged Quinn Loftis myself and talked to her, and she responded because I was asking for a description of the boys. So this is the first character that you meet in the books, Jacqueline, which for some reason, she spells Jackie like Jacqueline is spelled Jacqueline. Well, she spells Jackie Jacque, and I for some reason, for the entirety of reading that series, pronounced it jacque. And I couldn't tell you why. It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to, like, call her that. I don't know. And so, there's that. Which I also messaged about. She's like, oh no, it's Jackie. I'm like, oh, of course. So, I was like, I need to make that correction before I, like, make this video, because that'd be really weird if I was pronouncing the character's name wrong. So this is Jackie Pierce Lupi. Her mate is Fane Lupi. Jackie's like the first girl in the series. And her two friends, the other girls that I will be making, are Jen and Sally. I don't know Sally's maiden name, to be honest. Okay, so Jackie is a senior in high school, I think, when we meet her. She, like, just started her senior year. She's supposed to be fair-skinned with curly red hair, freckles, and this is the hard part, is the markings. So, like, there's not very many tattoo options, so to figure out the markings was really difficult. And one of the things in the book, and one, like, in anywhere, like, actually no, because it's not common to have the whole marking thing in werewolf books, is that mates don't want, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sound insane if everyone overhears me recording. I'm in a dorm room. If your like mate would hate for your markings to show, so I was like trying to figure that out. I was like, dang, I forgot about that. So that was interesting to try to do. Didn't work out so well on the other girls because the markings are in different places for different people. And I mean, also you might, if you've read Grey Wolf series and you're seeing this, you might have thought of them looking completely differently. For the girls, I went off a picture that Quinn Loftis posted on her Facebook, and descriptions I found on the wiki page, and I can't promise that it's perfect, but I'm going to try my best to figure it out. I'm going to do the Gypsy Healers from the Gypsy Healer series. If I'm being completely honest, my favorite out of all the girls is Sally. I like Jackie. It's really weird for me to not call her Jackie, so if I accidentally say it, apologies. The hardest part was probably figuring out their clothes and, like, makeup and stuff, because, like, you don't necessarily think about their style when you're reading the books. Like, let's be honest, I'm reading the books because it's adorable. So I kind of went off the makeup again that was in the picture, and then kind of went for, like, pretty much all the girls have a very casual, laid-back style, not very girly. Again, formal wear was incredibly difficult because once she turns around, you will see why. If you turn her around, her markings are showing, and you're not supposed to show your markings. So it's like, damn it. Also, there's not very many curly hairs, so I was, like, trying to change up her hair a little bit, and I'm also like, why did I put makeup on her for her outerwear? I made her and Jen have a little bit more of less modest style. Sally has more of a modest style just because Sally's supposed to be the, I don't know how much I want to say because, like, I don't want to ruin the series for anyone, but, like, honestly, I don't think it would ruin the series by telling you. She is a gypsy healer, Sally is, and so Jackie is, so I'm going to start with Jackie. Jackie is a half wolf. She's half wolf. Her mom isn't a human, her dad is a wolf, and Fane is the Romanian pack alpha's son, the only child of Alina and, oh my gosh, Vasil Lupi. and he's a foreign exchange student. He goes to America. They live in Texas, Jackie, Jen, and Sally, and her mom, what is her mom's name? Lily Pierce. That's where they live, and so she sees him, and then, like, they, meet. And I don't want to ruin anything. I just love Quinn Loftis's books because she takes, I don't know how to explain this. She makes it, like, she doesn't shy away from, like, joking about, like, sex or whatever, but she still, like, keeps it so that, like, a younger audience could read it, but she still doesn't make it seem like this awkward thing. Like, she makes it into a joke throughout the series. Like, there's so many jokes throughout it, and it's just the best thing ever. This is where I had a tough time with the markings, yet again. I just love the series, and Jackie, the favorite part, like, what I loved about her was that, what are the main things about, like, wolves in this series? I'm talking about them like they're real, just, like, bear with me as I talk about this, is that, like, they're very, like, territorial, and the idea is that it takes them forever to find their mate, and when they do, like, it brings light to the darkness that grows inside of them. Like, if it becomes too long till they find their mates, the darkness inside of them can take over and they'll become feral. That's the idea. And so once Fane explains to her what everything is, she, like, completely accepts it and, like, tries to think of him and, like, how he feels. So, like, that was just interesting to me because, like, if I were her, I'd probably be so freaked out. This is Jen. Jen is probably one of my favorite characters. She is the only virgin I've ever heard of, who jokes about sex constantly. She, like, makes so many innuendos. In the first book is when you meet her, because she's one of Jackie's best friends. And she completely just, like, accepts that her best friend is now a mate to a werewolf, and she's also, like, a half werewolf. And her like, story, because she has her own kind of story within the series, because the book focuses on different people while also changing viewpoints constantly. Also, if you want to download these girls, like, I haven't uploaded them yet, but when I do upload them, this is a CC free Sims, so you will be able to download them if you would like. Jen, I love her and Decibel. Decibel's her mate. Their story is very interesting to me. Decibel and her they're the opposites attract kind of relationship, which is what I actually really like. Her style's, I'm very ADHD, so apologies if I'm going all over the place. I'm trying to explain something. Her style is more edgy and more showy. The idea for that is that she, I'm not gonna say what she does, just because, like, read the series. She's hysterical, she'll give you lots of laughs. Highly recommend the series, like, no joke. If you haven't watched the series and you see this video, like, super recommend. The reason she has pink lipstick on, again, from the photo that Quinn Loftis posted on her Facebook page, I was gonna go individually through the couples, but Quinn Loftis messaged me. I messaged her back and, like, asked her if she could give me more descriptions on Fane, Decibel, and Kostin. Kostin is Sally's mate. And so I'm waiting to hear back on that, and I wanted to get this video up, which, for once, I'm actually recording the voice recording on the actual day that I make the video. That's very unusual for me. Like, I heavily pre-record just because, like, I never know when I'm going to be able to actually record my voice. And again, for the party outfit, I wanted to give her more, and I changed her marking, I think, because, like, I didn't like the whole star thing, but hers is supposed to be going down her side. There wasn't any that showed that, so I had to work with what I had. And I didn't want to use CC, because I did once make them where I used a ton of CC, and then everything ended up glitching, and I was, like, so mad, because, I don't know, I was just annoyed. Jen is probably, you do end up seeing, like, a very different side of her, but for the most part, she's very daring and just, like, totally out there. She's the opposite of me, like, in every way, but I love like watch her and Decibel's relationship is very interesting because, again, like I said, they're opposites. So it's always interesting to read things like that. And I changed their aspirations to leader of the pack because they're both alpha females. And her last name is Angelescu because that is Decibel's last name. I think her last name was originally Adams. I'm not sure about Sally's though, because they're just known as like what they are. Oh, Sally Morgan is that one. And Sally is the darker skinned one. And I changed Jen's hair color to lighter because that's what it says. Sally is the only one with darker skin. And I couldn't choose which hair color, and I tried to make her eyes, like, I wanted to make it obvious that her eyes were supposed to be big. Like, she was supposed to have big brown eyes. Like, that is one of the key details they say about her, is always, like, she has big eyes. So that's the idea. Sally is the gypsy healer. She's always, like, the girl who constantly is, like, if there's something bad going on, she's the one who will be like, oh, but this could be happening. And so she's just, like, the good, sweet person, and she's also the more anxious of the girls. So her and Kostin's relationship is very interesting because me being kind of a mildly anxious person, it was interesting to read like how that affected her and just like how she dealt with it. Her style is the one that was the most difficult because I was trying to go for a more gypsy-esque style because she's a gypsy healer. And so hers took me the longest, I think. No, actually, Jackie's probably is the one that took the longest, but that was because I was editing her like face and stuff. I honestly read the whole series because her storyline is definitely the most intricate, I think, out of all of them. It's really great to read a series that could be read by college kids, high school kids, and middle school kids. Like, anyone in that age range could read this book series and get something out of it. Because it's innocent, innocent enough, like, there's nothing in it inappropriate enough that, like, a younger person could read, but also it deals with the romance more, like, specifically. It's not just like, oh, they fall in love, whatever. It shows like kind of the struggle they have, and the Gypsy Healer series is even like, it's just another level. She has another series that I also think I'm going to do cast stuff for, but I haven't started. I'm just starting with this so far. So be looking out for those, and I hope you guys like what I did with the girls. I mean, if you disagree with how they look, let me know. If you guys have any book series that you think that you want me to make characters for, let me know. I will try my best. And thank you for listening to me ramble. Hopefully I can be more detailed when I make the mates, because honestly this was insanely difficult. And maybe I'll make like houses for them. Let me know if you guys think I should do something like that. Try to like figure out the style. Let me know what you guys think their style would be like for the home, or if you think I should do an apartment, just let me know. And I will be doing like the entirety of their families. If you've read the series, you know what I mean by that. But thank you guys for listening, and please check out the books if you haven't. They are amazing. The first book, Prince of Wolves, is free on Barnes & Noble's Nook app if you want to start with that. So I will link that down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!